Hey peeps, Reaper Shark here, and today I present to you guys a yap session. Yes, an actual yap session, not those commentary videos that you've seen before on my channels where I usually have a game in the background where I'm giving information on either showcasing something or I'm just giving information on a video that's coming in the future or a plan that I'm setting up for you guys as part of my content. No, it's one of these videos where you see on YouTube every now and then about people voicing their opinions on something they don't like or controversy, whatever it may be. And for me, I just can't believe I'm actually making a video on it because it's just happening. I've seen it happen so much. It's happening so many times. It's happened so many times, rather. And honestly, I'm tired of it. I think we're all tired of it because what I'm about to talk about is something that I'm pretty sure all of us went through at some point. Something that we all see every day, especially for my peeps who play competitive games. Like, you'll notice this a lot. People with these freaking massive egos. And so massive, in fact, that they can't handle losing. Like, one loss to their name is like getting their mom punched square in her freaking face. That's how bad it is. And honestly, I don't understand how these people do it. Alright, here's what happened to me one time. I was playing this Battlegrounds game because I love competitive games myself. But I'm not one of those people who will be toxic and be like, I'm gonna try to invalidate your loss or your win or your whatever you do that's probably better than what I can do because I'm just salty like that. No, I always say good game and I always make sure to give props for whenever I see a well-played, like, very good skill in a game. So the thing is now, I really wish the same could be said for other people. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the perfect human being or whatever. No, nobody is perfect. But gosh, can we at least try to have some decency? And I'm talking directly to those people who hop on a competitive game, they lose once, and they start having a mental crash out on every single person who they lose to just because they're having a skill issue. So now, it's happened to me in the sense that back to the story I was about to give before I got a little bit sidetracked. I was playing this Battlegrounds game. I had a friend who was very good at the game, and they were teaching me because I was objectively trash at the game. I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't make a combo to save the life of me. I always did not know how to capitalize, and I was just a big flop, okay? I was just awful at the game. Until I started playing on my own and I started learning some techs and combos. You know, I started being good at the game and I started like practicing with my friend who was always beating me whenever I tried to 1v1. Until eventually that all came to an end when I became half decent at the game. Maybe not even half decent. I mean, I'm the type of player who adapts quickly, especially if it comes to a competitive game or like any game in general. I find that I do adapt quickly to those games. So it didn't take long before I got around that level of my friend. And I started putting the pause on him. In the next 1v1 we had, I was not a joke. I was put in the work, and even though I did lose a few times here and there, I eventually did become successful. I emerged triumphant in some of these 1v1s. So now, here's the thing that happened. I was pretty happy that I began winning against my friends because they were still better than me. They still knew tips and tricks that I didn't know because I was still learning. And the thing is, I found that my friend was progressively getting more and more hostile and like desperate for some reason when it was supposed to be a friendly 1v1. Now, I don't know why, but it's just annoying because I can't really enjoy the game if, you know, I notice that you're being pretty rude or you're becoming like more and more hostile just because I'm winning over you. Like, dude, weren't you winning me all those previous times before? Why is it that now when I become good at the game, you start being toxic towards me and you start like finding ways? Like, literally, there are times where I'll be at like 1,000 ping or something. Well, okay. There's hardly ever those times unless I'm in a server that's completely out of my region whenever I'm playing a game. And like, I would be at 1000 or more ping, getting 10 to 20 frames, which is, put that into perspective, 10 to 20 frames is basically you taking one step every 3 seconds, maybe. I don't know how bad that is, but frames as in frames per second, you probably get less than that. It depends on like how bad and how good your ping is. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but it's whatever. Anyways, you could be at so many bad positions. You could have such high ping, you could have such bad frames, you could be lagging to the moon and back, and you lose the fight to this so-called friend that's an egoist and can't handle losing. And whenever you do tell them that, hey, you know, I was lagging real hard, I think we should redo that because that wasn't really fair, I swear they will go through hell and back. Like, they will literally dig through the deepest pits of hell and come right back up with some excuse that 90% of them lie about and say that they had it worse during the 1v1 when they were literally moonwalking while comboing you like nothing ever happened. These guys will be moonwalking while comboing you while you're lagging like hell. And then when you lose and point it out, they're gonna tell you that they've been lagging worse than that. Excuse me. Alright, I know you did not just sit here and say that when I just saw you, like, totally decimate me and you had, like, 0 ping the entire time. Like, you had perfect frames, perfect ping, and then just because you won that round and I made a little bit of a excuse that's totally valid, by the way, and then you try to invalidate that because you think you're gonna just say that, oh no, I'm just better. Like, they're gonna probably say something like that because, you know, they're actually better at the game and they know that. And I'm like, okay, so what is the deal? Because you clearly saw me lagging hard and you were fine. And by the way, it could be their region and everything and they still don't care. They're just gonna try everything they can just to prove that they're the better person. They're better at the game, not better person. Hex no. They will never be the better person. But yeah, it's just these type of people piss me off generally. And like, bro, I don't know how these people do it. I really don't. If you can't handle losing in a video game, if you feel so mentally scarred because somebody beat you in a game or you couldn't really figure your way around things, the fact that you're always better than the general lobby, and whenever you actually get some comp, you fumble and then you start being toxic and all that. So if you can't handle that, how do you handle the real world? Genuine question to these toxic sweats and these toxic egoists who think they're like untouchable, who think they can't be beat, who think that they're just the best player in the game, or wherever they go, they think they're just the best. And like, if you can't handle a loss in a video game, how do you handle disasters in real life? I imagine you'd want to blow your brains out. Dude, I'm being so for real. If you, I really don't know. It's just these type of people who just really, really confuse me, you know? And I don't understand them. If you can't, I'm gonna be so real with you, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Rage quit the freaking game, all right? Play a better game, play a more calming game. A not so competitive game, a better game where you'll actually have peace of mind, okay? And not just being toxic because you lost and having a whole mental breakdown. So, I know this is just something that's not gonna change. We'll always see this in these competitive games because people are toxic, but that's about it, you know? I'm not gonna really put it any other way. I don't want to drag this video out any longer than what it already is. So, yeah, make sure you stay away from these egoists, and if any one of them try to friend you, or if you have any friends like that, I suggest you get rid of them. Alright? Because these people will literally go out of their way to ruin the friendship you have with them just because they can't handle you being good at something. And them fumbling. So I guess, what else can you do? Just get rid of them and actually have a life, unlike these people who can't handle losing in a game. So stay safe, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.